Let's talk about what I talk about on a normal basis. And I actually, like I said, I feel like I say this every day. I wish I had more time with you guys because I've done a lot in the crypto space in the last 24 hours. Some days, and it depends on the day. Like there'll be literally some days where I don't take any trades, and there'll be some days where I take a ton of trades. So it just kind of depends on what I see going on. And let's go through the crypto market. And we had a great webinar yesterday with Mr. S talking about tomorrow's secret strategy, and he's going to be talking about that tomorrow. So we see here, what do I look at? The first thing I always look at is cryptos. Okay, how many do we have? And I was asking Mr. S yesterday, and I could probably ask John and Mark their opinion as well. As of I think I asked him as of April 1st, how many cryptos they think they're going to be. So we see 6 cryptos got added overnight. Okay, so now we're up to 14. And as a generalization, this should be increasing as we add cryptos. So like, even if we get something that has a billion market cap, if 5 cryptos get added at 200 million market cap, then that would be, sorry, one second. So if 5 cryptos get added at 200 million market cap, that's going to add $1 billion. So the more cryptos, and this is kind of a little misleading here. The more cryptos get added, the more the market cap is going to go up. It's just math. And then most likely, the more Bitcoin dominance is going to go down. So you can kind of watch this number. As this goes higher, this should go higher, and this should go lower. Okay, so let's just kind of go see what's at play today. Bitcoin, I actually shorted Bitcoin futures for my first Bitcoin future trade, and I lost money. That's okay, I lost about $450. EOS, I love EOS. It's kind of the Ethereum killer. At 14.26, I cannot rationalize buying it. I sold a lot of positions to pivot into other positions, and we'll talk about that again today. So, the big ones today, Stellar. I like Stellar, got down to about 56 cents. It competes against Ripple. So if you guys are part of the trading room, 2 things. If you're in the trading room right now and you do not pay, that's fine, but you're gonna be kicked out on Tuesday because we're changing the password. So if you guys want a month of the crypto room for $99, here's the link, because we will remove everybody this weekend. So you'll not have access to get in. Next week, we're gonna go over these 4 coins. I already sent out links to everybody. So on Tuesday, we're gonna be going over Cardano. That will be with Mr. S. And I purposely did Cardano on Tuesday with Mr. S. So Mr. S, like the only thing he wants to do is IOTA. So we're setting him up for IOTA the next week. I will be going over Litecoin on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have Mark with NEM. And then on Friday, we have Stellar with Jonathan. So this will be your schedule for next week. So next week we will, no, you might have got alerts, but you don't get the trading room. The trading room is a completely separate service. So these are what you get. Okay, so next week we will be going over 4 cryptos: Cardano, Litecoin, NEM, and Stellar. And I'm actually really excited for this because I don't know anything about NEM, and I know a little bit about Stellar, but I don't know enough about it. So I'll be listening to those very well. When I go through like the top 10 lists, like the ones I feel I know the most about is Neo, Dash, IOTA, Litecoin, like Bitcoin Cash. Like these are the ones I know. So I'm excited to hear about the ones that I don't know. So that's the schedule for next week, guys. But if you currently do not pay, I'm sorry, but you will be removed. Okay, so to go through here, what have I done? Okay, so what I've done here, I did a lot of trading yesterday, and I kind of want to show you this. In the trading room, I gave you a signal in Binance. Binance is on fire. I still like it here in Binance. I have not taken any off here. So I go to my Binance accounts. Bolt, I love you, but you have to wait. Okay, so I go in here and I get in my account. So in Bittrex, guys, I basically sold everything to go buy some H shares yesterday. So when I go to my wallet, so I only have AGRS in my account, and then I have EMC2. So this is my Bittrex account. Remember, guys, I made this a balance account, and you might say, AK, you only got 15,000 in here. Well, what I did is I took 8,000 in there, and I transferred that into H shares. Okay. So what you gotta understand is, you know, like I have so many open accounts, and like when I'm trading, I don't have many open accounts. But in cryptos, like I wanted to buy H share yesterday, and I couldn't buy it through Bittrex. So what I had to do, and we have a video on this, I sold Zcash, Monero, Dash into Bitcoin, took the Bitcoin, transferred that from Bittrex to Binance, took the Binance money, and then bought 8 shares, which I'll show you my account. So we're gonna now keep an eye on this one, this account. So we'll say this account started roughly with about half of this, so about $8,000 this account started with, and I just have one position on, guys. So this is, you know, very similar to other stuff. EMC2, it's about 80 cents. So I have about $1,000 here of that one. And then I have a lot of AGRS. And let's just kind of see how AGRS is performing today. So AGRS, up to 301. So AGRS, I bought at 314. I added to it at 264. So I'm about at break even here in AGRS. So I have a big position in AGRS. Let's go to Binance, and I'll show you my Binance account too. So this is another one. And in Binance, guys, I talked about this. I bought ELF. So I bought ELF at $1.80. Let's see where ELF is currently trading. So I bought ELF, about $1,000 worth of ELF. Do I have to go to exchange? AELF. So I bought it for, do I have to, is that not right? Here's ELF. So ELF Bitcoin, it's at 204. So I bought it for 180. The screen should be good. So I'm long some ELF. Let's go back into my account. My Walton coin is very, very small. Stratus, I bought at 1640, I think. Hold on, let me see what price. But 1582, I bought Stratus. Let's see where Stratus is. And Stratus is one that, you know, if I see something better I like, I can take it off. So I bought Stratus at 1582. So that was a nice buy. It's up about 20%. And then I bought Binance, guys. I gave you this signal in the trading room to buy Binance. It's a longer term play for me because I love Binance. So I long 119 Binance. So you can just remember 120. Let's go see where Binance is trading. I bought Binance at 16 and a half. And Binance is currently trading $21. Okay, so that was a nice little profit here from 16 and a half to 21. It's about $4.50 into 16 and a half. So about $250 per $2 $16 $4.50. So about 25% here in Binance. So Binance, guys, I gave you that signal in the trading room. It's not one alert that we sent out. We might get to a point where I send out my trades too. You know, Mr. S's picks are really, you know, the bread and butter, what you should be worried about. There might be a point where I send out my trades and we send out Mark's trades, we send out Jonathan's trades. But I bought Binance, and then the big one yesterday, guys, I got in an H share, and I got in substantially large. So I got in an H share, and we'll see where it's trading right now. I got in at 16.10. So I bought it at 16.10. And you can see my account here. This account's up about $2,000 in the last 24 hours. So H share, I got in at 16.10, and I have 387. So H share, you can see is trading 1808. This is exactly where we actually sent the signal out, but it got down to 1610. So what happened was I bought 387 at 1610. Okay, and now it's 1810. So my P&L here in H shares just in 24 hours is going to be about $800. Okay, $800. Okay, so when I go back in here, I've been a big proponent of the exchanges. If we go into, I have an account in Cryptopia too. That's where I keep all my rail block. This is it. So then I have another account here. And this is where I keep my, block cat. If you guys got into this pick, it has gone from $1.80 to $6.20-ish. So this one has worked out really well. This is another Mr. S pick. So from $1.80 to about $6.20. So it's unbelievable that, some of these picks here. Let me go back into CoinMarketCap. So block cat. So when you guys go in here, like if you ever get a signal and you don't know where to trade it, like I literally have a buddy who will email me, like I'll be like, tell him what I like to buy, and then he'll be like, where do I buy it? I'm like, dude, I've told you 10 times, go to CoinMarketCap. It's not that hard of a concept. So this is a signal we sent out to block cat at $1.80. This is another Mr. S pick up to $6.80. When you go to markets here, you have to trade it on Cryptopia. So I have an account on Cryptopia. So the exchanges I have set up, and I'm waiting for more money to hit GDAX. GDAX is the same as Coinbase. So I have GDAX and I have Coinbase. Okay. Then I have Cryptopia. Then I have Binance. Then I have Bittrex. And then I just set up an account just to have, I don't have any coins in there, but Cost.io. And I set up an account with the other exchange, Robinhood. Sounds like Robinhood. Okay. I'm trying to think if I have any other accounts. I actually do not have an account on Polynex. I should probably get an account on Polynex. I'll set that up at the break. So this is kind of where I have all my accounts. Okay. And I think I have my Ether Delta too. So when I go back in here, and let's just kind of look at a couple charts here. So I use TradingView. And I wanted to look at Ethereum yesterday and I didn't have a chance to. I don't like Bitstamp's chart, but let's go to Ethereum. So one of my predictions for 2018 is, I think, it was a really bold prediction, and I know a lot of people have been talking for a while. I think Ethereum's market capitalization will take out Bitcoin's. And the reason that I think that is I think there's more potential upside in Ethereum. Is they've dealt with the scaling issue that Bitcoin is not. Okay, so they dealt with the scaling issue that's worked really well. So if you look at here and you say, hey, we always talk about there's four kinds of traders, and you guys got to understand what kind of trader you are. We can sit here, Jonathan can go over technical analysis to your blue in the tooth, but you guys got to understand what kind of trader you are, okay? From my point of view, and I've been trading every single day, not literally every day, but so there's a counter trend trader. Okay, counter trend trader is someone who's trading against the trend. So you would have seen this new all-time high, and you could have maybe shorted that bear bar right there. I never want to take shorts. I never want to take shorts in crypto space. Number two is an aggressive pullback trader. Okay, an aggressive pullback trader sees a parabolic move, and they basically buy in any pullback whatsoever. Number three is a moderate pullback trader. That's someone that is waiting for more of a pullback. So someone that looks at parabolic moves higher. We'll talk about Ethereum. And then the last one's a breakout trader. A breakout trader is going to take out breakouts of the cloud to the upside or downside. So these are the four kinds of traders that anybody can be. And you guys got to individually decide what kind of trader you are. I cannot tell you what kind of trader you are, but I can tell you how to trade it based on what kind of trader you are. So this is a chart of Ethereum, and I don't like to use Bitstamp, so let's see if I can get a better one. And Coinbase is fine. I use Coinbase. Okay, so here's Coinbase. Okay, this is Ethereum on Coinbase. If you are an aggressive pullback trader, okay, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to buy the red line. This is very simple, standard Ichimoku cloud setup. If you were to use a stop loss, you'd be looking at about 880. Okay, so an aggressive pullback trader could have put a buy to buy it at 1100. Currently, it's trading 1200. So you could have bought it at 1100. If you wanted to use a stop loss, your stop loss would have been about 880. From my point of view, when you trade, you got to be risking at least 1 to 1. So if you're risking here 110 and 120, this is $230 of risk. You've got to make 230. So your target's got to be at least 213.30. Okay, so this is an aggressive pullback trader. Okay, there's another one which is a mild pullback trader. Moderate pullback trader is you're gonna want to get in right there. So you're gonna wait till 620, 820, sorry, 820. Your stop is gonna be in the cloud, so your stop loss is gonna be about 600. So you know, as an aggressive pullback trader, you're gonna get more signals and weaker signals. As a moderate pullback trader, you're gonna get more signals. But you're gonna have to. I mean, the chance of Ethereum hitting 820, it might not hit 820 this year. So if you're sitting here and waiting for a pullback in Ethereum, you might never get it. Okay. So you got to understand that we're in such a parabolic move higher. You know, being a little bit more aggressive might work. And then the third way to play it, which we talked about yesterday, is using tranches and scaling into positions. This is kind of like my favorite way of trading. I use this a lot for unusual option activity. So I would be looking to scale into positions, okay? If I was scaling into positions, I probably wouldn't be buying Ethereum here. But basically, this is buy and hold, but it's also basically, I'm never gonna take a stop loss. So when you guys are trading, you gotta really understand, okay, number one, am I gonna use a stop loss? In the crypto space, I do not use stop losses. When I'm trading unusual option activity, I do not use stop losses. But I've also been trading every day for 15 years. Maybe that's not your thing, but maybe you want to use stop losses. I'm willing to take every trade to zero. Okay, if I buy $12,000 worth of AGORS, I'm willing to take it to zero. I'm sorry, that's just how I am. Okay, but maybe you're not like that. Maybe you want to use stop losses. So I think the first thing you guys got to realize is, do you want to use stop losses? Okay. Then, what kind of trader do you want to be? I like scaling into positions, okay? So this is Ethereum here. If I wanted to buy Ethereum, I probably wouldn't buy it here, but I would have had a bid in the market at 1100, okay? And I would have got filled on tranche number 1, okay? Tranche number 2, old resistance becomes support, right? So we see this line to the upside here on this, okay, this was resistance. What is resistance will come support? Okay, where there were sellers, they'll be now become buyers. Okay, so let me go into my tools and get the arrow. Okay, this is going to be your second level of a buy, around that 890 level. So if I was looking to scale into positions, I personally, 3 scales. Okay, I mean, you can use 2 or 4. I don't know why. I always just like 3. So my first buy in Ethereum would be 880. Okay, my first buy would be 1100. So I buy at 1100. That would be buy level 1 for me. And you can use this strategy on any crypto you want out there, okay? Level 2 is 880, okay? And then level 3, I would probably put at around this level down here. I don't think it gets back to here. If it gets to 400 or 350, the crypto market's really in trouble. So level 3 would be 650. And I actually use this strategy in Dash, and I was losing money. And I was actually rooting for myself to lose money so I can get more at a cheaper level. And if you looked at the break, if you looked at the average here, 1750, 2630 divided by 3, it's about 860. So my average price would be about 860 if I use this system. Okay. So when you buy 1100, are you hoping it goes up or are you hoping it goes down? I usually hope it goes down, to be honest, okay? Because I want to buy more of it, because I am a longer-term holder of it. If it hits 880, are you saying, oh, damn, I'm in trouble now? My dollar cost average is probably around 1,000, right? 990 maybe. Am I hoping it goes up and down? And I did this in Dash, guys. So let me just show you Dash real quick. And hopefully you guys are making sense of this. Like, you're putting this all together. And, like, what you guys got to realize is this is a massive learning curve. where you're gonna have to take every day at a time, listen to Mr. S, listen to me, listen to Mark, listen to Jonathan, and it takes time to acquire, this trading is different than trading options, stocks, futures, or Forex. What if it doesn't go down, take off the balance when you get filled on a tranche? You'd have to do a reward or a setup. So I would say if you're buying 1100, your next buy level is 880. You probably want to I would wait for new all-time highs, to be honest. I would wait for new all-time highs. So this is Dash. And in Dash, when Bitcoin sold off to 1180 level, I got into Dash right here at around 860. Okay, so I had to buy at 860. And I said, I hope it goes lower. I hope it goes to 640. Then I hope it goes to 400. So these were my levels in Dash. And even AK doesn't have all the money in the world. So we'll talk about this more next week about, and I know I'm going over time here, about, moving in and out of positions very easily. But my first buy level in Dash was 860. I bought Dash, and within probably 20 minutes, it went down to about 800. I was like, God damn, this sucks, right? But that is life. But I wanted it to go lower because the next buy level was around 640, and then my final buy level was about 420. Okay, so this is one way of looking to buy cryptos. It's tranching in levels that you like and just finding old resistance becomes support. So we can see here, this was a breakout level, right? So this should be buyers here. It went under it and then reversed, okay? This is anytime consolidation, that is the support level. Consolidation is the support level. So this is kind of one way to look at the crypto space, scaling into positions as they move lower. So that is it for me, guys. Make sure you guys sign up at this link. It's alphashark.com crypto room. 1 month for $99, renews at $99. I know, I'm sorry, it went really fast. And make sure you guys attend the boot camp tomorrow. I know towards the end of the month, hopefully Mark will have a product so you can scan for trades ideas, which is really, really cool. Everybody have a great weekend. There is no trading room on Monday. It is an MLK day, so enjoy time with your family. I'll probably be at the casino. Everybody have a great, great weekend. If anybody has any questions about anything, if you email me every day, I won't respond, but I try to respond within 24 hours. I really value my customer base. No, the trading room and trade alert is separate. You can get them both for $199 or $198 actually. So if you want them both, I can give you $198. If you guys have any questions at all, please email me, Andrew@alphashark.com. I'm very accessible via email. I actually called someone yesterday. He's like, is this really Andrew? You're calling me? I'm like, yeah, I like to call people every once in a while. So everybody have a great weekend. Thanks. I'll see everybody bright and early. I'll be at the webinar tomorrow. So I'll see everybody in the webinar tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.